majority of clubs are trying to make a profit in football, because football is an industry, football is a business, and they try, like any business, to make a profit. So, and that is what I do not see. I said that 20 years ago, I still come to Calcutta today, and it's the same. I say,
আড্ডা আনলিমিটেডে আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত। আজকে আড্ডা আনলিমিটেডে আমাদের সঙ্গে অতিথি, সাগর পাড়ের অতিথি ফিলিপ ডি রাইজার, যিনি ইস্টবেঙ্গল ক্লাবকে কোচিং করিয়েছিলেন 2005-06 সালে এবং 2009-10 সালে আবার ফিরে এসেছিলেন ইস্টবেঙ্গলে। তার সাফল্য ভারতীয় ফুটবলে অনেক জুড়ে রয়েছে, অনেক নতুন তরুণ খেলোয়াড়কে তুলেছেন। আমাদের আজকের অতিথি সেই ফিলিপ ডি রাইজার। ওয়েলকাম টু আওয়ার শো, মিস্টার রাইজার।
thank you. ধন্যবাদ.
ধন্যবাদ. You know Bengali?
Couple of words.
Tell me a couple of words.
কেমন আছো?
That's good.
আমি ভালো আছি.
That's good.
ডানদিকে বামদিকে সোজা.
Because Dantike Badike is a very common word with the football managers and coaches.
Yes.
So you started your career in Brussels in Belgium, isn't it?
Yes.
And after that, you just tell me about your career.
Oh, quickly. I was I played RWDM Premiership in Belgium, and I got my professional contract at 16 years old. I was in a Belgium national team youth, 12 years to 20, and I was. Then during a match, I get injured. I was 20 years old. I was preparing for World Cup, to go to World Cup with the Belgium team, to play against Maradona.
You captained the youth team of Belgium, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I was captain at one point of the youth Belgium team. And the coach at the time was Guitays. He was preparing me for the World Cup, playing against Maradona, because we have the same age, same body, etc., etc.
Yeah,
so right. slowly was preparing me too to play there. And then I got an accident, and then I had to change career. And then I started in as a designer. I'm also an art director. So
right.
I lost my contract, professional football contract. So I went into design, etc., etc. I went to America, worked for accounts like Disney, Snoopy, and so on. And then I get back to football as a coach.
যে রাইডারকে আমরা দেখছি, সেই রাইডার কিন্তু বাইচুং ভুটিয়ার আজকে যে ট্রান্সফরমেশন, তার জন্য অনেকখানি তার পিছনে রাইডারের অবদান রয়েছে। What do you think about Baichung Bhutia? You handled him in 2005 and 6, I believe.
2005, 2006, 2009, 2010. Well, I think Bachum was the most, when I came, and I always repeat it, Bachum Bhutia was the more professional player I've seen in India. At the time, he was in advance of his time as a player. So after his career, he's an excellent ambassador of football. So, I wish, sometimes I always say, I wish I'd met Bachum when he was 17 or 18.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe his career would have been different, because he just needed more knowledge, football knowledge. He's a good player. It's like in India, that you have some good players, but they need more knowledge, real knowledge about the game. And the more you learn at 17, 18, then 20, 21, and you grow. And that's a little bit the problem. When I saw him the first time, he was a very good player, but in European standard, what I know personally, he lacking of a lot of things, not lacking because he could not do it, but lacking because of the knowledge nobody had taught him.
Right.
With respect for all the coaches, etc. But there are certain things that a top player should know better.
Right.
And he was a little bit lacking of that, but he did very good in India, etc. But to go a little bit abroad is like Sunil knows that also.
Right.
If he's true to his heart, he also know the difficulties. Gurpreet also.
Right.
So to reach that point, so I brought him in 3 months. I brought him to another level when I came, and I think that helped him.
And you transformed Harmanpreet Khabra and Mehtab Hossain also.
Yes, I give. Yes, Mehtab had Manjit Kabra also, Sandesh Jhingan also.
Sandesh Jhingan,
I gave a little bit.
Yeah, Sandesh Jhingan,
a little bit, in the beginning, because.
And Gurpreet also, the goalkeeper.
Gurpreet also the good. Yeah, yes. But Metab also, we had a lot of exchange on how to become a better player. Simply, they were good players. Everyone has potential to learn much more, but we have a very short period of time in football. So you have to teach them certain things so they can be efficient immediately. That was the gimmick. So we did that with success, I think.
Right. East Bengal Club, you coach East Bengal, manage East Bengal Club in two phases, in 2005 and 6 and 2009 and 10. They own the Federation Cup and Super Cup.
Yes. I was lucky to have that the team, that the players also we blended quickly together, and because the coach is not the only one who do it, the players are doing on the field. You give the input and you make it as that the players give the best of themselves. And
For that, for Indian love for India, are you called Indie?
yeah, yes, but
Your friends call you Indie.
yes, my friends call me Indie, but that's also due to before when I was younger, much younger. I was a little bit like the Indiana Jones of football.
Right.
And they call me in certain part of the world in India.
And you were called Tintin of the Brussels also.
Yes, it's because I'm coming from the same town than the Arch, and everywhere he drew Tintin, like Tintin in Africa, Tintin in America, Tintin went to India, Tintin went to China. I did the same. But that's
why they're
coincidence.
Coincidence.
Yes, that's why the journalists and the media put just like the Tintin adventures.
But tell me, Philippe, normally the football managers, they are creative, of course, in the football field, but your creation is in different ways. You are a musician, you are a cartoonist, you are a sports journalist, you are a sports commentator, whatnot. So what is the magic of it?
I always say it's not my fault.
Not your fault. Yeah,
it's my mother's fault and my father's fault. Why? It's because my father was a football player and a coach and a financial guy. My mother was an artist. So what I did, I took from both of them, and I developed myself as a football and artist, and in that direction.
But you were a musician too, isn't it? And saxophone player.
Yes.
Can you sing a song for us?
No,
you can't because of the fact that you cannot do it without the concert.
No. It's just because my saxophone is there. I'm a saxophonist, and when I'm not a real singer, I let that to very good singers.
Right.
That's why I always take a very good singer with me for complimentary. I'm more a talker. It's like more a show of a talk show. And I sing a little bit, but it's more different, and I'm a saxophonist. But this time, I hope that next time when I play, that a lot of people will come and see.
Right. Of course, why not? Mr. Ryder, tell me one thing. What is the disease of Indian football? Of course, you are not the referee of this, but then again, what is the disease of Indian football?
The disease, as we shared before, I think it's not to me to.
Yes, you are not to judge, but judgmental decision.
No, it's not a judgment. I say some people are
some assessment.
First, I met Indian football 20 years ago. So I saw a little bit the development, that being inside and outside. I will say the number, if I may share something, it's where does it happen? As a professional, as a player, as a human being, where does it happen first? Here.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely right.
So there it is. There it is.
So Indian football is now in a pond. They should come to the ocean of football.
That's why
we're talking about.
Yes. You see, yes, it is it's a choice. I always respect everyone's choices and how they go and what they want to do and the choices and the cultures but it's a choice of also the image about being in a pond and having a couple of big fishes and small fishes in a pond and then going out into the ocean. See, in the ocean there are other fishes, big fishes, and it's the ocean, it's not a pond. So whatever um, it is the choice of I think staying in the pond, okay, and having some big fishes in the pond, and that's a choice. I think this is a choice,
Right.
not maybe to want to go to the ocean and enlarge and see and develop and also becoming a bigger fish in the ocean.
You have seen that Indian footballers got their skills, but what they lack?
uh, as I say, we can say a lot of things, but the reality, one of the reality I discovered 20 years, it's there.
Right.
It's in,
Right.
in it's about how you see football, what you want there. It's not about physical and skill and etc. Yes, but it all starts in the brain, and that's the main difficulty, because India is India, and I love India, and I I really love India for many years. But in football, the right why is the right knowledge not coming? Why
Right.
is it first because of
Brain,
how
yeah.
the brain and how we think and
রাইট অর্থাৎ রাইডারের বক্তব্য যে কিভাবে ফুটবলটাকে দেখছেন এবং ফুটবল যে মস্তিষ্কের খেলা সে বিষয়ে কোনো সন্দেহ নেই, কিন্তু ভারতীয় ফুটবল সেই পুকুরেই পড়ে আছে, মহাসমুদ্রে যাওয়ার তাদের রাস্তা নেই। আমি আর একটা প্রশ্নতে যাব, যে প্রশ্নটি আপনাদের দর্শকদের জন্য জানিয়ে রাখি। ফিলিপ ডি রাইডার কিন্তু এমন একজন মানুষ যিনি অরফ্যানদের নিয়ে এবং আন্ডারডগদের নিয়ে কাজ করতে ভালোবাসেন। ইউ হ্যাভ ওয়ার্ক ফর দ্য আন্ডারডগস অ্যান্ড দ্য অরফ্যানস, ইজন্ট ইট?
yes.
Tell me something about your project.
No, not too much, because there are certain things and I, like some other people say, it's better not to do things
Right.
and not to make advertising about it. I think it's better. But
Better to keep quiet.
yes,
Right.
and you do what you have to do.
It comes from your heart, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So orphans and the underdogs. You have prepared so many underdogs footballers in Indian football.
Mm-hmm.
Sandesh Jingran is one of them. Sandesh Jingran.
Yes, Sandesh. When we first met, it was a story. I gave him his first contract, and but I'm happy that that he developed, etc. But that is one of the you were talking about what is
Right.
wrong.
Right.
Well, Sandesh could have been. Sandesh is one of the players who could, with more knowledge, a little bit more training, a little bit more knowledge, go abroad, outside India. And for 1,000 reasons, he stayed in India. And I feel good for him and his family, because he did a very good career but he could have done much better.
Right. Tell me that the football managers that come from abroad, they get only 5-6 months or 1 year contract. Don't you think that they should get a little bit more time for preparing the teams?
Well, as a professional manager, you need to make results immediately, all the time. That's the difficulty.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. You have to make.
You have to roam through a trapeze.
Yes, and certain manage to do it, certain not. But the majority doesn't, because they come and they don't know the players. It takes time to know the player, etc., etc. So it's not all up to the coach, unfortunately. But like, it's been like this 100 years, and I'm not going to change the football and how things change. But sometimes, of course, we all know it. You know it.
This thing happened with the same in the
yes.
Western world also.
Yes.
Jose Mourinho.
Yes.
And then Guardiola. They are the result oriented only.
Yes. And except that when you come to India, sometimes the players are not complete. Things you have to have players, complete players, and I didn't see when I came the first time, 2005, 2008, 2010. I didn't see one complete player. They all good players, but needed something. Everyone needed something more, something more. It's like Metab, he needed this and this and this, and when he get already this, he needed this and this. But I give three, and he became the best player of India. See, like Bachum, he was a fantastic player in India. But just with 1, 2, 3 more knowledge,
Right.
he became again on top.
He should get some international exposure.
Well, but to get that, you need to know to be able to.
Right.
It's not internet. I can throw you
Right.
in America. I can throw you up, but if you are not prepared, it will change nothing. It's the opposite.
So, Mr. Ryder, to you, who is better, Messi or Ronaldo?
But every coach has a preferences in this type. So, but my personal is because I like football, I like dribbling, I like scoring goals, I like natural things. So Messi.
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 Yeah. So, উনি বললেন যে মেসিকে ওর সব থেকে ভালো লাগে, তার কারণ উনি নিজে খেলেছেন, বেলজিয়াম ইউথ টিমের ক্যাপ্টেন ছিলেন এবং ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপে দরজার করাঘাত করে তিনি খেলতে পারেনি, মারাদোনার সঙ্গে তার খেলার কথা ছিল। জাস্ট টেল মি ওয়ান থিং অ্যাবাউট দ্য ইন্ডিয়ান ফুটবল. The Indian football, the officials are going after trophy. Do you think the same thing in the Western world also?
No, it's a little different. It's a little different. And then again, in every world, every continent, every club has a little different mentality and objectives. Okay, so the management go through the objectives, but what I see the big difference is at least a majority of clubs are trying to make a profit in football, because football is an industry, football is a business, and they try, like any business, to make a profit. So, and that is what I do not see. I said that 20 years ago, I still come to Calcutta today, and it's the same. I say, tell me one Indian club who made 1 rupee benefit. I mean the club. Couple of people are making benefits, etc. But the club itself, because fans and everyone and all the football is oriented to the clubs who are the fans, etc. But tell me one,
Right.
with a lot of respect, and I don't want to disrespect anybody.
Right.
It's who made 1 rupee the club benefit.
Right.
In India. And that is the big
That's
difference.
the big thing, big
That's the
difference
big
with
difference.
the other clubs in Western India, Western world. That's right. How do you want to remember Mr. Ryder? As a footballer, or as a composer, or as a musician, or a cartoonist, or a journalist?
Maybe Mourinho, he says, I'm the special one.
Right.
Jurgen Klopp, he says, I'm the normal ones. Maybe I would like to be a little bit remember like the artistic one.
Right. So, তিনি শৈল্পিক সত্তা নিয়ে বেঁচে থাকতে চান। আমরা আশা করব যে মিস্টার রাইডার, ফিলিপ জে রাইডার, যিনি ভারতবর্ষে নিয়মিত আসেন এবং ভারতীয় ফুটবলকে হাতের তালুর মতো চেনেন, তার সাহায্য আমরা আরো বেশি পাবো। ধন্যবাদ আপনাদের সবাইকে আমাদের সঙ্গে থাকার জন্য। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ, মিস্টার রাইডার।
Thank you.